Somebody asked me to do a VOD review of their Strange gameplay, and they sent me a user ID that they want me to... they sent me a game ID that they want me to use. So, that's what we're going to do today. Is this Plat? Saying that you'd be happy if Flats roasted me because you trust his opinion. Yeah. Oh, this is Diamond. Okay. I don't know why a Diamond player asked a Gold player to VOD review him, but I'll do it. Whatever. I don't care. Maybe they don't realize that I'm in Gold. But we'll do this. In Gold, but meant to be in Eternity? I'm not that good. Alright. So where is Quacks? Here we go. Here's Quacks. Nice. He's got the cloak down. Like the little cloak leap. That was a good leap.
They'll be coming in 30
so,
seconds. Stay strong.
I asked him specifically to send me a bad game, so that way he had more opportunities to improve. The fact that this is a diamond lobby has me a little concerned. But who are the healers? Let's find out. So they have looks like Cloak and Dagger and Luna.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Yes, Quacky, we're doing your VOD review. I don't know why you asked me to do this, because I realize this is a diamond game and I'm a gold player, but I appreciate that you give me the confidence. I will note, why are we just standing in the middle of Maine, not doing anything? Like, were you just waiting for them to show up? Good little animation cancel. I don't know about necessarily turning around. You could have just leaped backwards and held your shield to protect yourself, and you got ate alive by Emma. So I actually talked about this the other day in a short, that when you're dealing with Emma, especially as Strange, Emma will force you to either create space, like she will force you to either overextend or concede space. And so when you're playing against Emma, you don't want to play into her game plan. If she is trying to crystal you or something, move back. Don't just W key into her, because then you're just going to be in a worse spot. And what are we doing going all the way to spawn? Why are, like, their spawn? Why are we flanking as Doctor Strange? Yeah, Pete Samber. Tanking 101. I love that. I love doing those. Anyway, that was a good cloak. Good cloak to get out of danger. Maybe you could have kept floating to try to get further away. But also, you were flanking as Doctor Strange and you were at their spawn. So I don't think there was anything saving that. You thought I was Celestial. I appreciate that vote of confidence. I get from a lot of people that they think that I should be a higher rank. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I tell people all the time, the main reason I'm gold is because I just don't play a lot of rank because I'm always at work. But a lot of people tell me I should be higher. Yeah, Electro God, Strange is not a flank character. And I wasn't even paying attention to your Dino gameplay, if I'm being honest. I don't know what you were trying to do there. Yeah, Mystic put it in chat. Are we just chilling? Okay, here we go. Squirrel Girl and Hawkeye are really pressuring your supports. Yeah. Get back with your team. I saw you earlier that you were holding back to waiting for the rest of your team, and then you started flanking. And like, you did good at first by staying with your team, and then you didn't stay with your team. Dark Blizzard. Oh, you're talking about what's the best iced tea? That answer is subjective. But yeah, that's perfectly fine, Quacky. I did ask you to send me a bad match so that way I could help you improve. But these are things that you want to look out for. Like, if you're playing Strange, you don't want to be flanking like you were. That was good, saving your Cloak and Dagger. Now let your... Well, you're already full health, so it doesn't matter. But yeah. Yeah, Poisons is right. As soon as you're away from your supports, you die, and then everyone else dies. Unless you're playing, like, Venom or or someone similar where you're not always going to be with your team, like you need to be diving or something, then you really want to stay with your team. Stay on the front line, and especially if you're playing something like Thing, then you want to stay near your supports because you can help protect them from like Black Panther and stuff. Yeah, it already happened a few minutes ago, but as Mystic said, good save on that Cloak and Dagger a few minutes ago. Pizza Emperor, what do I do for work? So I work in banking. You know how Devil Dino has like no good skins? What are you talking about? The skin that's on right now is fantastic. I love this shade of blue. Dino looks awesome on this skin. I don't know where you got that opinion from. If you're playing dive, then yeah, it's more okay to be lenient, but you should know where the health packs are to make up for it. Yes, that too. You could have bubbled yourself there. Possibly. Maybe you were too close to Strange and the bubble may have not made a difference, but I would have tried to bubble anyway. At the least, it may have saved support or something that was outside the range. Available. Hello, Boofer. Your dog decided to sneak out. I'm sorry that happened, but I hope you were able to get them. Yeah. See, you're playing into Emma here. And this is definitely something that you need to learn. Regardless of whether you're playing Strange or Dino or another similar tank, don't play into Emma. She will force you to either play into the crystal. Like, so what she does is she will crystal you, and then you're either going to move forward to protect your crystal, and then she'll diamond form and melee combo you, or you need to move back to and concede the space. Like, just let her have the crystal. Don't fight for the crystal, because then you're going to be in a worse spot than you were if you just let her have the crystal. So do not fight the crystal on Emma. Just let her have it. Pizza Emperor, that's a fantastic idea. Give Dino a shark skin. I'm down for that. Emma is every shield tank's nightmare. Accurate. Hello, Nathan Lee. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome to the stream. Or if I have seen you, I forgot. But I have genuine memory problems, so that checks out. Poison! Do not say that, Poison! Oh, wait. No, I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying you wanted mine. But you can have one in general. You just can't have mine. But yeah, you're using your leap for mobility, which is good, like to make sure that you're with your team. Mystic, you may want to shield tank with how much damage they're taking. Yeah, and you're just getting eaten alive by their other Dino, and they also have Emma, so they're able to just really pressure you. I mean, honestly, it might be best to just get off a Dino and Strange at this point, because they're playing, they're playing Emma. Like, Emma just hard counters you. It's better to not play into Emma. You could try, like, I don't necessarily know what tank could be extremely better, but I know that Strange has a lot of issues with Emma and Dino. Yeah, good ult. Yeah, that was good. That Star-Lord did a bad ult, so that was mostly a bad play on them, but still. You should have went Venom. Yeah, you definitely could have. A problem with Venom into this team is Emma, again, Emma can just diamond form him, but they don't have Thing. They could have swapped to Thing. I don't know. Maybe Venom would have been good here. But yeah, Mystic said Mag, so I think I think Mag would actually be pretty good here because he has his bubble, so that can help eat through like Emma and Dino. Like you can bubble yourself to protect yourself from their grab attacks. So I definitely think Mag could be worth it here. Strange X Magneto. I mean, there's someone in the server whose name is literally Strange Nito. So I think a few people would be interested in that Old Man Lover 300.
Yeah, I can play you a few of my tracks after the battle if you want.
Venom would have at least put more pressure on the backline. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. So I think I agree with that sentiment. I think Venom would have been better here than Dino. Do you go back to Strange or do you stay on Dino the rest of this game? Can I pull up stats? So right now you're 20 and 7. You're not doing bad. You got 30,000 damage blocked. And I think I saw in the beginning that you ended with the most damage blocked. So you definitely, like, you're not playing poorly. You're definitely not bad. So, I mean, you play better than me sometimes. And, like, there are days where I just get in my head and I'm, like, I just biff it. You can't get past his new design and his bald ass. You know you go back to Strange eventually? Okay. Oh, yeah, that was a bad leap. They're also playing Penny now, so anytime you try to leap into them, you're gonna like eat all those penny mines, and then Emma's just gonna eat you. Have I heard the tragedy of Darth Widow the Nerf? That's funny. Dino's really easy to get damage blocked with. Yeah, because he's a giant dinosaur. If Emma swapped to Dino, you'd be in a world of pain. She's putting so much pressure on your other DPS and backlines, and the squirrel is staying protected in the penny nest. Yeah. Y'all would definitely benefit from being able to deal with Penny a little bit. Yeah, here you go. You swap back to Strange here. Good cloak. You've definitely got the cloak down. I've seen a lot of Strange players that don't have the timing on the cloak. So definitely good job on your cloak, just being able to get maximum distance and maximum momentum. Yeah, you could also try to portal past everything. If you set the portal up in a good spot, then you can shoot down the... Oh, you anti-healed yourself. So that's another thing. Be really careful about accidentally anti-healing yourself, because if you don't pop it in time, you're going to put yourself in a really bad spot. You don't want that. Yeah, here's Emma eating you alive again. It's the B-hop you can't pull off with Strange, because I didn't know Strange had a B-hop. Now that I'm thinking about it, that actually makes sense. Oh, you noticed that you didn't save the Luna. I probably wouldn't be trying to push too much here since your Luna just died. Definitely, like, try to maintain whatever space you can, but you don't want to push too hard. Yeah, now your Luna's back, so it's fine. But nice, good kill there.
I am ready to put on a show.
Yeah, you got the animation cancel down, so that's good. You're doing better than me. So, good job getting Cloak and Dagger. Nice. Good job. Nice using your shield to block the Emma ult, and so she changed her priority. You were able to protect the people behind you, which at least one of them was a support, so definitely good use of your shield. What do you call a dinosaur with bad vision? Do you think they saw us? That's funny. Yeah, very good ult block, just like Mystic said. Nice, good job. Nice. Yeah, make sure you get rid of that nest there. But again, you're playing too much into the Emma. So, like, I don't know if that was necessarily your fault there, because Emma just kind of diamond formed out of nowhere. But you really got to be careful when you're playing in like Strange into Emma.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Because she will destroy you. Emma and Magic are two of your biggest counters on Strange. Yeah, you're letting the Emma play the game she wants. Instead, you need to play the game you want. Like, you need to force Emma to use her abilities to benefit you. Like, force her to use her crystal on you, and then, like, bait out the crystal form, but don't play into her game. Don't let her get the crystal. Or let her get the crystal, I mean. Don't let her get the diamond form, because then she'll melee you down. Good move in to help finish the penny. Very good. Very solid. You can't play into Emma because you're used to nobody playing her. That's fair. Good kill. I didn't see it because I was reading your message, but I saw the thing at the end, so nice. Good job finishing off a few of them. Treat the crystal like a newborn baby. I like protect it, because I personally disagree with that. Just let Emma have the crystal, because if you try to move in and protect it, then she's gonna diamond form you and kill you. So, like, I play a ton of Strange, and like probably my biggest, like the thing that I've learned the most is Emma will eat you alive if you play into her game plan. So you need to bait her out and let her play into your game plan. You have a lot of good range. Emma doesn't really. Like, yes, she has her beam, but I'm pretty sure your Maelstrom ability, like your daggers of Danak, have a longer range than her beam. So you can stay back, block her beam with your shield, and just move in whenever necessary, but do not play into Emma's game plan. Yeah, I don't know if you necessarily could have saved yourself there. I don't think that was your fault. I think the rest of your team was down, so you just were in a bad spot. I still try to cloak backwards whenever I can to try to save myself. But sometimes it's better to just die with your team, too. So I don't think that was necessarily your fault, though. There's not much you could have done about that. What do you call a gay dinosaur? A stegosaurus. That's funny. If you're planning on playing Strange, Emma is a solid man. Yes. Emma, Magic... Bruh. Bruh. I feel your pain, because Invisible Woman has done that to me so many times. But you need to be careful when you're ulting around a pit, especially into Invisible Woman, because she will do that to you. So weird. Oh, that was incredible. Oh, did you get your portal canceled? That... Bruh. Again, that's not necessarily your fault. Maybe you could have hidden yourself a little bit better when you were trying to do that. But, yeah. Yeah. You also talk about how often you're ulting. You've seen that Emma do it like 3 times, and that was your first one. If that was your first ult, then yes, you're definitely not ulting enough. Maybe you just didn't have ult charge. I wasn't necessarily paying attention to how often you've had ult. But if you have ult, you should definitely be trying to ult their backline. Especially like if you have a good opportunity to. Yeah. But hello, Egg Duck. Thank you for the follow. You think that was their second ult? I may have not caught the first one. I'm just reading through chat, but first ult on attack. Oh, okay. They had ult on defense. I see. Yeah. You really need to be careful about how you're ulting, especially when there's an Invisible Woman on the enemy team. Because it, like, she will like push you into a pit, or even if there's not a pit nearby, she can push you further back to waste your Old Man Lover, thank you for the follow. She'll push you back to make you waste your ult, or she'll she Invisible Woman's push will make it very difficult for you to ult. So a good thing that you can do is like float upwards and then force her to use it, just bait it out, and then whenever you get back to the ground, you can just W key and ult on the ground. Like, it's surprisingly effective. Bait out their cooldowns and then ult on the ground. It works more often than you think it does than just launching into the air. So now that we're done with that, somebody else asked me to go over some animation cancels. So I'm going to go into the practice range, and we're going to talk about Doctor Strange's animation cancels. Because Raptor, one of my followers, recently gifted me a new skin with Doctor Strange, and it's this one. And this has greatly helped with my animation cancel. And there is one and very important reason why. It has a little sound effect whenever it's time to reload, whenever it's time to do it. It has significantly improved my animation cancel timing, just waiting for the sound. So it's about 2/3 of the way through that you want to do your cancel. And you can either I did that a little bit too early, but you can either cancel with your shield, or you can cancel with a melee attack. If you're a bit far away, it might be better to do it with the shield, so that way you can try to mitigate a little bit of damage at the end of your reload. You can save a support or just block something. Or you can use the melee if you're up close and try to finish off a target. So something just something to pay attention to. This is the only skin that I have that has this sound effect. So let's see if I have another skin. I'm gonna do this one. So I don't think this is gonna have the same sound effect. Yeah, but it's the same principle. Even without the sound effect, if you time it correctly, you'll still get the cancel. And it's taken me a while to get used to this. And I've talked about this on stream before. The reason that I didn't do the animation cancel as often before is because my timing was really bad with it. So I would get stuck in this loop of canceling too early, and then I would never actually finish the reload. I kept trying to do this. Like, let me get my clip empty, and I'll show you. I got into this habit of, I kept trying to reload and shoot, and like I just kept trying to do this. So every time I would shoot, I would try to reload, and then I would do the attack, because I'm trying to melee move. And I would get stuck, and I would never actually finish the reload. But now that Raptor bought me this skin, I have greatly improved my animation cancel timing. But somebody just mentioned... Yes, there is a dog bark. Who said that? Yeah, Poisons, there is a dog bark. You are correct. So yeah, if you pay attention, there's a small little dog bark that tells you when to do the animation cancel. Why is he barking? I actually don't know why it's a bark. Maybe it's a BB No Money reference. I don't know. But he should be meowing instead. This is the Astral Strange skin, which does not have a noise. And then this is Old Man Strange skin. I love this skin. It does not have a noise either. So I'm just gonna have to get used to it on Old Man Strange and on like the Doctor. But yeah, I really like. Well, actually, let's see. Does this one have one? No, this one doesn't have one. So it's just something that you have to get used to with it. But once you get the hang of it, it's pretty good. That's his reload animation cancel. He does have another one, and that is his cloak. There we go. There's a summer skin. So he also has his cloak cancel. So this isn't really an animation cancel, but if you time it correctly, you can launch yourself forward. And this is really helpful with like if you're in a bad spot and you're getting like beat up like by a magic or something, then you can cloak and get away. And I also like to use it when I'm like say I've got multiple enemies in front of me and they're shooting me down. I can go backwards and then cloak backwards and shield myself while I'm jumping back towards my supports. If you're on a ledge like this, it's not that you're going to get a bunch of extra like momentum, but you can get a lot of extra height because you're on a ledge, and then you can jump backwards and it gives you a little bit more time in the air to get backwards. Like that. Like, you can go a lot further back to get towards your supports if you can do it off of a ledge. And you basically want to cancel it, like, right after. This isn't really a cancel, or not really an animation cancel, but more just, like, canceling the ability in general. You can do it forward, you can do it backwards. You can also turn around while doing it. Like, if you're trying to, I mean, there's also just the fact that you can just sit up here and float. But getting really good with cloaking yourself backwards and shielding yourself as you fly towards your supports will be incredibly helpful. Quack, I don't know if you're still in here, but if you are, you already kind of have this down pat, but like I saw you doing very well with it in the VOD, so just something else to keep in mind, that like as you're flying, it's good to have your shield out. And especially if if you're over here by a ledge, be mindful that you might just cloak yourself down. But yeah. A couple days after the VOD review, I asked him if he learned anything in the Discord server, and this is what he told me.